And a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview for the Saturday meeting here at Bangalore. 19th day of the Bangalore Winter meeting. We start off the first race, the Division 2 of the Count Fleet Plate. Handicap horses rated 0 to 25. Distance run is 1400 meters. One will be Altamont, was in that mid-pack. Elite Agent, who ran ninth, who has been produced in the center of the track. And Marco Polo was up there in front and ran fourth. Thunderstruck was the winner of this race. And Regal Force, who finished on 10th on this occasion, ended up finishing on 10th on this run. Sandcastles travelled wide and finished on 7th. So but let's start off with Altamont, having run thrice 4th and in this occasion 11th out of 12 runners for Blinker's Tongue Strap, rated at 18. Number 4 in the card, Elite Agent, finished on 9th. No form in his last 3 outings is Elite Agent for Crossnose Man, rated at 15. Marco Polo was the one. After that, 2 disappointing runs, ran 4th on this occasion is Marco Polo's one Tungstruck Crossnose Band, rated at 13. Regal Force was the one who ran 10th out of 12 runners, rated at 4th for Blinker's Tongue Strap, 10th right throughout, in fact. And Sandcastles, 5th on the first occasion behind Turkoman, and 7th out of 12 runners behind Thunderstruck is Sandcastles for Blinker's Tongue Strap, rated at 4. Number 2 will be By the Book, who ran 9th. Ooh La La was the winner of this race, and By the Book was the one who was in that mid-pack. Win Legend at a glamorous approach is By the Book. Both occasions ran 9th being activated, and 9th out of 13 runners behind Ooh La La is By the Book, rated at 18 is number 2, By the Book. Three will be War Trail. War Trail ran 3rd. Emma was the winner of this race. He's the one who ran, in fact, they did not complete the course, in fact, is Emma. And 6, Dawn Rising, ran 5th on this occasion is Dawn Rising. But let's have a look at War Trail's credential. 4th behind is Spirit Dancer, and 3rd on this occasion behind Emma, in fact, is War Trails von Blinker's Tongue Strap, rated at 18. 5 on the than Elite Age. 5 on the than he's the one did not complete the course, having run 5th behind Alaskan Jewel, and 8th behind Konichi was von Tongue Strap, rated at 15. And number 6 in the card, Dawn Rising, was the one in the colors of light green with yellow V, light green sleeves is Dawn Rising. Ran 10th behind Spirit Dancer, 9th behind Stella Gold, and 5th on this occasion is Dawn Rising. Came in from that mid-pack to come and finish on 5th is Dawn Rising's one Tongue Strap Side Chickpeas, rated at 14. Emma was the one who was clear off this field to win by 8 1/4 lengths. Is rated at 14 is number 6, Dawn Rising. We move on to the second race coming up. As you might have the preview of the first and more to the second race. Number 1, El Alamein, was the one who ran 9th. Bangalore was the winner of this race. Well, gracing the wrong end of the field was El Alamein, having run 3rd on the first occasion. Ran a poor race in a subsequent run over that mile trip, finishing on 9th out of 9 runners. Bangalore was the winner of this race. In race number 74 is El Alamein. Phoenix Star out of Fiordalite is Fiordali is number 1, El Alamein's for Tungstruck Crossnose Band basket bit, rated at 30. 2 will be 4. 4 was the one who ran 3rd. Sirenius was the winner of this race. Came in from that mid-pack to end up finishing on 3rd out of 13 runners. Sirenius was the one who had already emerged clear of this field to win by 4.5 lengths. And 4 after that, second being Mystical Merkaba, ran 5th being Santorino, and 3rd out of 13 runners being Sirenius is number 2 for Territories at a Crimson Cheer, rated at 29. 3 will be Agera. Agera was the one who ran 9. Chinky Pinky was the winner of this race. Traveled the widest of all was Agera. Was starting to move up on the outside, but came in, finished on ending up 9th on this outing is Agera in race number 130 in the silks of brown with white chevron, brown sleeves and brown cap. And 4 will be Master of Courage. Master of Courage was the one who ran 9th on this outing. No form to go by in his previous runs as well, having run 9th on the first outing being Superkind, 10th being Tripitaka, and 9th out of 10, 9th out of 11 runners being Archway is Master of Courage. Dean's Kitten out of Ashka, rated at 28. Starlet was the one who ran 7th. Impiana was the winner, and also coming up for scrutiny will be number 7, Raffles. These are the 2 runners, but let's start off with Golden Starlet. Declaration Award of Destiny is Golden Starlet, who's had 1 outing this current season in race number 100, finished on 7th out of 11 runners. Impiana won very well, in fact, as in Golden Starlet's win. Golden Starlet's race, in fact, finishing on 7th is Golden Starlet, and Impiana drew away from the field, whereas 7 Raffles finished on 6th. In race number 100, Swan Blinkers tongue strap rated at 26. Fiero out of Sunderland. Echo is number 7, Raffles. And 6 will be Definite. Devonair was the one who ran 7. 7th being Smithsonian in race number 23. 7th again in race number 56 being the Omega Man. One very well, in fact. 4 lengths with the margin of victory. Rated at 26 is number 6, Devonair. 8 will be Fair Council. Fair Council was in that mid-pack, sporting the red cap was Fair Council, been switched over on the outside, and Fair Council finished on 8th out of 10 runners. Did the running for most part of the journey and dropped back gradually in race number 98 as Fair Council. Top class out of Calliope, rated at 21. Bellissimo is number 9 in the card. Bellissimo ran 5th. The Sacred Creator was the winner, and Bellissimo was tucked in towards the rail side, sporting that white cap. Did the running for most part of the journey, and in the final 150 meters, now been switched over on the outside to come and finish on 5th on the starting after doing all the running is number 9, Bellissimo. No form in his previous 3 outings. Von Blinkers tongue strap rated at 20 is number 9, Bellissimo. We move on to the third race, the Frankel Stakes. Distance run is 1600 meters. For horses rated 20 to 45, 5 years old and over, distance 1600. Hope Island who ran second, FRP who ran 11th. Beldona was the winner of this race, but let's have a look at the first runner. And in fact, 8 also coming up will be Je ne sais quoi. These 3 runners, but let's start off with Hope Island's credential. 4th on the first occasion being Eco-Friendly, and 2nd being Classic Charm. 2nd being Beldona, knocking at the doors. One Tungster Crossers band rated at 45 is Hope Island. 7 on the other hand is FRP. No form to go by in his previous runs is FRP, having finished 11th out of 11 runners, rated at 28 for Blinkers, and Je ne sais quoi ran 9th out of 11 runners, rated at 27 for Blinkers. Tongue strap is Je ne sais quoi. Ravel out of Theory Girl is Je ne sais quoi. 2 will be Katana. Katana is out of What's the Script out of One Punch is Katana, who ran 3rd in this current season behind a 4-wheel drive in race number 42, and subsequently in Chennai ran 6th out of 8 runners, just beat 2 home where Proposed was the winner, and Katana finished on 6th on that occasion, rated at 44 from Blinkers Tungster Cross Nose Band. Queen Regnant comes in next. Queen Regnant was the one who ran 5th behind Twilight Fame on this occasion, having run 3rd behind the King's Speech and 4th behind Lycurgus, finished 5th behind Twilight Flame, slightly sliding down the ladder. In fact, is Queen Regnant, having run 3rd in the spray sorting, rated at 36 point tongue strap. Armory is number 4 in the card. Armory ran 9th in the colors of white with orange, royal blue and dark green belt is Armory, who's at 3 outings. Well, started off on a good note in this winter in race number 74, finishing 3rd behind Bangalore, but hard to digest in the subsequent outing, finishing on 9th out of 10 runners. Always Happy was the winners from Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 34. Speaking of stars, is number 5 in the card. Ran 3rd. Classic Charm was the winner on this occasion. And speaking of stars, was tucked in towards the rail side. Given a couple of reminders or so. And speaking of stars, finished on 3rd. 4th behind Green Channel in last winter. And in this occasion, race number 106 finished on 3rd out of 9 runners, rated at 34. From tongue strap is speaking of stars. 6 will be Thunderstruck. The eventual winner in this race is Thunderstruck. Well, had that useful lead, and My Vision was the one which was closing in the gap on every stride, and ultimately the lead was cut down to just about half a length, and Thunderstruck just managed to win in race number 117, sporting Blinkers Tongue Strap Basket Bit, rated at 30. The 4th race will be the Octogonal Stakes. Distance is 1400 meters. We have a look at the first runner will be De Villiers. De Villiers was the one who ran 4th. Lagos was the winner of this race. This is the invitation weekend. In fact, this is the Hyderabad run you're looking at of De Villiers, where in race number 94 finished on 4th behind Cool Rider, and in Hyderabad ran 3rd out of 5 runners behind Lagos is De Villiers. From Tungster Crossnose Band, rated at 80. 2 will be Night in Hooves, and number 5 Polished Girl are the 2 runners. But let's have a look at Night in Hooves. Is running very frequently and ran 11th out of 12 runners on this occasion, where Isn't She Beautiful was the winner of that race, winning Crossnose Band Basket Bit, rated at 76, whereas the other runner in this race is Polished Girl, finished on 2nd behind Isn't She Beautiful, rated at 71. From Tongue Strap and Hanging Bit is a Polished Girl, excellent out of Polished Chrome. And 3 will be Peyo. Peyo was the one who ran 3rd on this occasion, 2nd behind Imperial Blue on the first occasion, and in this run ran 3rd behind Star Glory in the Derby weekend, where Payo finished on third. Be Safe out of Lynette, rated at 76. Tongue strap is number 3. Payo. Shamrock, who finished 13th in the Indian Derby. Mira was the winner of this race, and Shamrock was the one who did the running and then faded out gradually to end up finishing on 13th out of 18th in Mira's win in the Indian Derby. Previously ran second in the Chennai Derby behind Diff, and back-to-back wins, having won the 2000 Guineas, beating King Louis here at Bangalore, is Shamrock. That's the form and credential. Excellent out of Nora, rated at 74, is Shamrock. Douglas is the next runner. All Attractive was the winner, and Douglas was the one who finished 7th on this outing, being produced on the wide outside. All Attractive had that useful lead of almost 4 lengths in front, and ended up eventually winning by 3 3/4 lengths. Is Douglas. Arizona of Flaming Glory is Douglas in race number 135. Invitation Weekend run you're looking at, where Douglas finished on 7th, rated at 68 for tongue strap rubber bit. 7 will be Capable, and 8 also coming off for scrutiny is Rolling Goddess. Capable was the one who ran 10th out of 11 runners. Ashwa Yudvir was the winner, having run 10th behind Shubhanka in his previous outing, rated at 60s. One blinkers, tongue strap rubber bit. And Rolling Goddess was the one who ran 9th, having run 3rd behind Shubhanka and 4th behind Silverius, finished 9th out of 11 runners. Ashwa Yudvir was the winner of this race. One blinkers, tongue strap, rated at 60. We move on to the 5th race, the Division 1 of the Classic Story Trophy, and we have a look at the first runner coming up will be Stars Above and number 2, Star Admiral. These are the 2 runners. We have a look at Stars Above was the one who ended up finishing on 3rd, winner in race number 73, beating Oxytocin, and ended up 3rd out of 11 runners behind the Republic Power was Stars Above in race number 114. One tongue strap, cross nose band basket, but rated at 44. Star Admiral ran twice 4th with 5th behind Anakin and 7th out of 11 runners being the Republic Pass. One blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band, rated at 42. 3 will be Sociable, and number 8 in the card we have a look at his Empire of Dreams. But let's start off with Sociable. Sociable started off on a winning note, beating Step of Destiny, with 3rd being Balor, 5th being Always Happy, and 2nd being Archways. One blinkers, tongue strap, cross nose band, rated at 41 is Sociable. 8 on the other hand, Empire of Dreams ran 6th after that, 2nd being the Republic Power, rated at 31. Spawning blinkers, tongue strap is Empire of Dreams. Apsara comes in next. Apsara is number 4 in the card, who ran 9th out of 12 runners, 4th foremost for the journey, and drop back to end up finishing on 9th out of 12 runners. One tongue strap basket bid is number 4, Apsara. Sanis Parakom out of Apparelian is number 4, Apsara. 5 will be Rightly Noble. Rightly Noble ran 2nd. Chain of Thoughts was the winner of this race, and Rightly Noble was in the 2nd position and did end up finishing on 2nd itself. Chain of Thoughts was the one once asked for an acceleration, quick and well to register a win of 2 lengths, and Rightly Noble finished on 2nd. Winner in his last start was Rightly Noble, beating Activated. In this run, ran 2nd. Nice performance coming in from Rightly Noble. 6 will be Cash Out. The eventual winner in this race took out the running at the last 150 meters and won by a margin of 6 1/4 lengths, beating Phoenix Surprise is Cash Out. A supporter of Carlos, one tongue strap, rated at 36 is number 6, Cash Out. 7 will be Belvedere. Belvedere ran 3rd. Benediction was the winner of this race, and Belvedere was the one who was slightly hanging out a bit, in fact, was Belvedere, and ended up finishing on 3rd out of 8 runners is Belvedere. 2nd foremost for the journey, and ended up 3rd out of 8 runners behind Benediction. 4th behind Only You, and 2nd behind Silverita is Belvedere's. One blinkers, tongue crosses band, rated at 34. 10 will be Royal Grant. Royal Grant ran 6th out of 11 runners in race number 83, where in the silks of white with orange, royal blue, and dark green belt is Royal Grant. Ran 6th out of 11 runners. Roman Power was the winner, rated at 30 is number 10, Royal Grant. We move on to the 6th race, the Major C. Newton Davis Memorial Trophy, and we have a look at the first runner coming over will be Magnus. Magnus was the one, speaking of which, a Star Nijinsky, ran ending up 5th out of 12 runners, 5th right throughout in the colors of royal blue with white hoops is Magnus. Finished on ending up 5th on the sorting out of 12 runners. Elpenor was the winner, who repeated the winning for performance. Elpenor in the Punola Breeders Multi-Million, and Magnus on the sand ran 5th on this occasion. Sporting tongue strap is Magnus. Star Concept. Win Legend out of Conceptual is Star Concept. Race number 57 ran 7th out of 9 runners. 4th foremost for the journey and ran 7th out of 9 runners. Naughty Charmer was the winner of this race, and Naughty Charmer did repeat that winning performance in the invitation weekend. And Star Concept ran 7th out of 9 runners in race number 57. And 5 will be Auspicious Queen. Auspicious Queen ran 3rd in the colors in race number 792. In fact, Auspicious Queen is out of Gusto out of Almondine, ended up 3rd out of 10 runners. Del Pico was the winner of this race, and Auspicious Queen did end up by finishing on 3rd on this occasion. Got that opening in between runners, shot through to end up finishing on 3rd in race number 192 is Auspicious Queen. Mysticos. Sort of excellent out of Miss Mystique is Mysticos in the colors of gold with royal blue sashes. Mysticos finished on 4th, came and flew to come and finish on 4th in race number 85. And August is Mysticos. Excellent. On to the 7th race is the Mount Joy Plate distance runner 1600 meters. For horses rated 40 to 65. We have a look at the first runner coming up will be Liker Gus, number 3 Peluche, and number 6 See My Heels. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. But let's start off with the first runner. Liker Gus was the one having back-to-back wins in race number 108, beating Turkoman, and repeated the winning performance over that 7 furlong trip in a higher class, beating Peluche. Sporting Tongue Strap rated at 56. 3 on the other hand, Peluche has been pretty consistent, barring one outing where he ran 5th behind Shubanka, subsequently ran 3rd behind Shubanka, and 2nd behind Liker Gus, rated at 53. Sporting Tongue Strap is Peluche, and number 6 in the card, See My Heels, finished on 5th on this occasion, having won his last outing, rated at 49. Sporting Blinkers 2 will be Spectacular, was almost in the second last position, was Spectacular. Pretty hard to digest after that good performances in last summer, having run 8th out of 9 runners in the higher class is Spectacular. Excellent out of Placibil's Glory, rated at 54 from Blinker's Tongue Strap. Well, 5 will be Southern Power, who ran 3rd. The Green Channel was the winner, and Southern Power was the one given a couple of hard cracks or so, and the response was none, but did end up by finishing on 3rd on this outing. Ran into the money ultimately. The winner being Green Channel after that 9th pin Bones Blessing. This is certainly an improved performance comparing to his last. 7 will be Clever Hans. Clever Hans ran 5th. In you, we believe, is the one who won on this occasion, and Clever Hans was the one who was in that mid pack, sporting the silks of royal blue with white disc. Ran ending up 5th on this occasion. Oh, that mile trip, having run 3rd behind Cool Rider and finished on 5th out of 8 runners. In you, we believe, is the winner of this race, and finishing on 3rd is Clever Hans, rated at 41 from Blinkers Tongue Strap Cross Nose Band. 8 will be Augusto, ran 6th. Liker Gus was the winner, and Augusto was the one was almost in that second last position and finished on 6th out of 10 runners on this occasion, having won his last outing, beating Classic Charm is Augusto. This outing, oh, that mile trip, ran 6th out of 10 runners, rated at 40s for Tongue Strap and Cross Nose Band. The 8th race will be the Count Fleet Plate Division 1. Distance runners 1400 for horses rated 0 to 25. 1 will be Baroness and number 2 Altair. The next are 2 runners coming up for scrutiny, but let's start off with Baroness Credential. 2nd being Caprati with 4th being Sea Blush. 13th in a subsequent outing in Ulala's win, and in this occasion 4th out of 12 runners. 12-eyed Flame was the winner, rated at 25 for Cross Nose Band. Altair on the other hand ran 3rd behind See My Heel, 2nd behind Sacred Creator, and 7th out of 12 runners behind 12-eyed Flame. That's the form of Altair, rated at 24 from Linkers, Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band, and Basket Bet. 3 will be Emeraldo. Emeraldo ran 13. Serenus was the winner of this race, and Emeraldo was the one who was gracing the wrong end of the field last, in fact, and finished on there itself. Never improved at all. Once 3rd behind Baba was a notable one, but subsequently 9th behind Sea Blush and 13th out of 13 runners being Serenus, rated at 21 for Blinkers Tongue Strap. 4 will be Mega Success. Mega Success was the one is out of Night Store out of Lady Duff, who's coming up next. In the silks of dark blue with white cross sashes, Mega Success was traveling in the center of the track and ended up finishing on 5th on this outing. Well, it started off on a good note by winning that race in race number 8, beating Art Par, and 4th being Omega Man. Subsequently, 8th being Sea Blush and 5th being Liker Gus, putting Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 20. Konichiwa comes in next, and number 7, that's Country's Dwell, are the 2 runners, but Konichiwa was the one who won his last outing, beating She's Innocent by a margin of 1 length is Konichiwa, and thereafter ran 6th out of 10 runners being Sacred Creator is Konichiwa's from Tongue Strap, rated at 19. Country's Dwell third behind Konichiwa, third behind Sacred Creator, knocking at the door, rated at 17. Phony Blinkers, Tongue Strap is Country's Jewel, Roy Merited or Golden Jewel. And 6 will be Benignity. Benignity was the one who ran 8th behind Master Success, and the Intruder also coming up for scrutiny. These are the two runners we have a look at. Benignity ran 7th behind Mega Success and 8th behind Master of Success in race number 71 over that sprint trip, rated at 18 for Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band and Basket Bit. The Intruder on the other hand in the colors of dark blue with light green, white, light green V is the Intruder, who ran 9th behind Eco-Friendly and 11th out of 11 runners, last in Master of Success's win. No form to go by in both those occasions is the Intruder. Perfect stride out of Amarina, rated at 17 is number 8, the Intruder. So that's why in the preview of today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.